Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya here, coming to you with another update. This is day 13. We just started day 13. Artillery and cruisers are now online, and things are about to kick off in a big way. So I wanted to address the several different fronts that we had so that you can see where action is taking place and where I think that we are going to do well and where we're going to struggle. Spoiler alert, I don't think we're going to struggle in a lot of places, but I will get there here in a moment. So, I have produced two cruisers, and I have another one well on the way. And I have taken control of the English Channel and am moving a large number of troops to land north of Paris because I can bomb his infantry, and if I can make landing, I can take his capital. Because I am doing this, France sees this, and he and Italy are moving forces north. So you can see Italy down here is moving forces north. But, as I had talked about in a previous video, this province finally revolted to Germany, and I am using it to bypass this enormous fort, which means that France's backcountry is open and weak, and I will be able to probably take this province and maybe this province and this province without him being able to do much about it with 30 troops. Obviously, he and Italy are going to fight me on that, but Italy is already moving troops out. They don't see this. I don't know why they don't see this, but it is something that is really, really good for us. Also, I put a military espionage spy in Bordeaux. I did that because this is the only province, I'm pretty sure this is the only province where any of their coalition can build cruisers. This place doesn't have a factory. This place doesn't have a factory. This place has a factory, but not a port. As we go over, here's another factory, but no port. Rome has a port, but no factory. Naples has a factory, but no port. Right? No. Well, here's a factory, but no port. No port. This doesn't have water access. This has water access, but neither. As we go up north, this has a factory, no port. So yeah, that is this province right here is the only province that any of them have that have the capability of building any naval units whatsoever. So, I sabotaged the harbor to prevent him from building any naval units. If they don't have any naval units, they cannot attack me. They can barely attack Sweden. They can attack Germany because they've got this big front, but they have to go through these enormous forts in order to do so. They can't really attack Morocco, and they really can't attack the Ottomans. So, because they have hamstrung themselves, and they are not able to produce any type of navy, we have won the long game. All we have to do is prevent them from producing any navy, and they cannot go on the offensive. They are only on the defensive. The only offensive that they can make is against Germany, and then maybe the Ottomans. So, my focus right now, back to where we're at, my focus right now is to take out France. Once I have taken out France, we'll look at taking out Spain, or maybe going over to Italy. Where the big action is happening right now, the Austria-Hungary has produced two that we are aware of 2 artillery pieces, and they are both coming after the provinces that the Ottomans took from them. But they've built up forts, and so it's going to take them a long time to hammer through all of that. And the Ottomans have artillery coming up to reinforce. Russia has not really made much of a move since they took out Sweden's capital. Sweden says that they are about ready to move on Russia. And I think, as you can see, there's 2 artillery here. I think they're going to come around through this territory. I placed these 15 troops here in order to try to decrease the morale in this province, which is their big oil province, to prevent them from being able to produce more factories and more artillery. If there is an additional 15 morale penalty on them, that's like 3 people declaring war on them. This is a level 3 fort, so they can't see how many troops I have in there, but they can see I have 15 troops just sitting in their province, causing them morale issues. Other than that, I think that is about all. There have been some sabotages in this province, and it's being repaired. The enemy coalition has made a couple of advances, like they were going to attack, and then they quickly retreat. They advance, and then they retreat. I am not sure what they're doing, but I think that it is likely that they are just trying to lure us into a false sense of security, but they have not made any moves, and really the onus is still on them to make a move. Recently, in one of Spankerton's videos, he said, "Oh, I thought we were winning, and then we were losing, and now I think that we're winning again." This game has been back and forth. I do think that they started with an advantage. I do think that they were losing for a little bit. I think that they are not losing as badly, but I think that they are still losing, and they have to make a move in order to make any progress, because I'm about to take out France. 50, 85 troops is not a ton, but when your backline is completely open, and I'm about to take your cap, I may not take out France right away. It may be a slow burn, but because I think that I can take out France in the long run, that gives me land that they don't have. Different game, unit produced. Gives me land that they don't have and puts them on the back foot. And they're going to have to respond, and they're going to have to come to us. Especially if I can take this province where they can't build cruisers anymore, and if I can take this province, which is a big grain producer, which is our coalition's, one of our big problems is a lack of food, so we don't have as many troops. So I'm going to call this video there. I will update probably tomorrow so that I'm back on the even days, but I thought that it was probably important to see where artillery was built and update you today as opposed to on an even day. So I will probably update this video on day 14. Until then, Soli Deo Gloria, and I will see you next time.